Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Carolina's Creations Handmade, the perfect place for you to learn how to make beautiful things of your own. So make sure if you're not a subscriber, you click the red button down below, and also please click the bell button down below so you don't miss any of my videos. Today I want to say happy 2018 to each and every one of you. I hope this year is amazing for all of you. I'm sorry this is a little late. But actually, I've been having a very tough beginning of the year. Unfortunately, I get hit with a very bad case of the flu, and I was in bed for 2 weeks, and it's taken me a little over 3 weeks to kind of recover to a point where I can start making videos. I wanted to say thank you so much because I actually reached 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. You are so amazing. You've been so sweet, so great to me all over my time here as a YouTube creator, and I so appreciate it. I so appreciate you guys. You make my days better each and every time. So thank you. And I wanted to share with you this super gorgeous jumbo paperclip bookmarks. These paper clips are so easy to make. They are so adorable. They're so elegant, so classy, so beautiful. And they will make very nice presents, Valentine's presents for your friends, your co-workers, your family. They're also very inexpensive to make. This would be great to be used on planners. As you see here, I have one on one of my planners. This is one of my 2018 planners that I'm using for this year. You can actually give them away on your pen pals, your flip books, your pocket letters. They're just so beautiful, and they will decorate your project amazingly beautifully. I got these color ones at Home Goods. As you see here, these are the packages that I got like at Home Goods. They're 20 actually, so it's even better. 20 jumbo paper clips for less than $3. They really make gorgeous little presents that you can give this Valentine's season. So let me show you. You are going to need scissors to cut your tulle. You are going to actually need tulle, so you can use any tool you have around. And you're going to also need something to decorate your tulle flower that I'm going to show you how to make. And what I use to decorate them is actually these buttons, these golden buttons. I use this to decorate them. I'm also using some cardstock here and some gold poster board to package my paper clips. And you can do anything you want to package it, but they look really gorgeous packaged this way, and they're very simple to make too. I'm using a Tim Holtz die here, a large stack die from Tim Holtz, and I'm also using here the little mini stickers from Tim Holtz that said, this one said, leave a little sparkle wherever you go, and I love sparkle, as you know. So this is what you're going to need. I actually cut several of them at a time. I'm going to just undo them here so you see. I got several of them at the time and just bunch them, place them together and roll them around and just store them in one of my drawers so I can make them anytime I want, and I don't have to be cutting them all the time. So you're going to actually need 2 of them. You will need to cut 2 strips that measure roughly from 2.5 to 3 inches wide. And let me show you here. You start like around 3 inches or something. You don't really have to be crazy perfect on a cut here. There are areas here that measure 3. There are areas here that measure 2.5, as you see here. And that's okay, because as you're going to see later, this is actually going to help our flower look even better. The length of this is 28 inches. So it would be around 3 inches by 28 to 30 inches long. You're going to need 2 of these strips that measure 3 inches by 28 to 30 inches long. And then you're going to need another strip that measures 3 inches by 4 to 5 inches. Then you're going to put them together like this. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to actually bunch the beginning of them right here like this. And then just roll them around your hand as I'm doing here. Notice I'm not paying attention to how they land in. You don't really need to concern yourself with this because it really doesn't matter for this project. So this is roughly what we're going to have. After you roll it around your hand, you're going to have something that looks like this. And then here's where we're going to need the little strip that I told you that you need to cut. The measures around 4 to 5 inches. So I'm going to cut that one here real quick. And what you need to do with this one is just bunch them up a little. And then make sure that this part over here, you're going to place the little strip around, but make sure that you place it around kind of even so you have the same space on both sides. So your flower is more even looking. So just place a little strip around, tie a knot, and as you see here, it looks even on both sides. So tie your knot and then come around, tie another knot to make sure that it stays in place. So make sure you tie it like this. And then this is what you're going to have left. So you can place one of these tails on one side and one on the other side. And now, this is what you need to do. You actually need to cut in between the loops that you made here when you folded the tool around your hand. But you can do it in two ways. You can either place your scissor like that in between them and just kind of like cut. So you can open them up like this. And then you have to make sure that all of them are trimmed like this. Right? That they all open like this. I hope that it's easy for you to see this. And then you're going to do the same on the other side, but like I told you, you could do it both ways. You could do it this way like I did it here, or you can just kind of like try to put them all close together and then trim around here like this so they will open. Not all, when you do that, not all of them will open because there's different lengths. So just make sure that you look and find wherever it's not all open like this, and then just trim in there a bit. So this is what we have left now. And I'm going to kind of move the knot a little bit to the side so they're all the same. And now this is what we're going to do. You're going to just unbunch the layers like this. And notice I'm not really being very careful here. I'm just unbunching them like this to the side, so we have layers all around, so we can kind of like form a circle that would give us our flower. So this is really simple, really easy to make. So you're going to keep moving this around, and then after you have this, something that looks like this, it's starting to look pretty already. I really love Tulle. It just gives such a dreamy look and is such elegant when you pair it with gold. So this is what we're going to do now. Once you have your layers like that open, you're going to grab your scissors and you're going to start chopping around. Just make sure that when you do this, you don't chop in a way that you're going to remove your layers. What you want to do is just create a little bit of a grungy effect. And also, you want to give more layers to your flowers so you get even more dimensions. So make sure that when you cut like this, you're not really cutting the layers off. You're just chopping around a little bit like this. I hope it's easy for you to see. And as you see, this is so simple to do. So easy. So now we're going to actually trim the tails that we had before, so we have kind of like a more even looking flower. This is how this flower is looking already. This looking really pretty. Since I'm going to be decorating this one with a golden button, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use poster board, golden poster board, and I'm going to cut with a 1-inch punch, a little circle, and that would be for the back of our flower. We are going to grab one of our jumbo paper clips, and as you see here, make sure that you glue the flower to this area over here. Don't glue it on this side because you won't be able to use your paper clip. It has to be on this area here where the open prongs are. Just glue it to this area. And this is the packaging for the buttons that I told you about. It's called Dress It Up Bag, Fancy Grab Bag, and I get this from Tuesday Morning. It's $1.99 only. Usually it's $4.99, so even if you don't find them on sale, they're really good price on there. They come a bunch of them in the package, and they really decorate your projects beautiful. This one has a shank on the back of it, and I'm not going to use that because it's easier if you have a flat surface to adhere it. So this is plastic, so it's really easy to remove the shank. So you remove the shank. After you do that, then you will grab your hot glue gun. My glue gun is not behaving lately, but so here you go. And then you can just place it in the middle of your button, wherever you think they will look better. It looks so beautiful already. We are going to trim it so we give it a better shape and it looks better. And they're still all kind of like crazy, plazy looking. They're not all even. And that's what makes the flower even more beautiful. It gives it more interest, more volume. It makes it look a lot prettier, as you see here. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just perfect? Okay, so now we're going to go to the second part. I like placing the button kind of like to where it goes a little inside, on the inside to the other side. So when I glue this in here, it grabs easier. I am going to grab my flower. Grab your glue gun. Adhere glue to the back of your flower. And then you're actually going to grab your circle and place it on the back in here. So here we have our jumbo paperclip bookmark. Isn't it so gorgeous? I hope you really enjoyed the tutorial. I'm sorry it's a little scattered, but I'm still trying to recover, so I'm not all there yet. But I appreciate you guys watching with me. I hope you try the tutorial, and if you do, please let me know. You can follow me on Instagram. I post over there more often. So if you want to see what I've been up to, follow me on Instagram as Creations Handmade. And I hope to see you guys here soon for another video. I hope you're all doing great. I love you guys so much, and I am so happy to be back sharing with you. If you liked the video, please don't forget, click the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. Happy 2018 again, and I love you guys. I'll see you back here soon for another video. Bye bye. Mwah.